dark outside today. But that's all the more reason to eat tasty deliciousness from the Ring of Fire. And I don't know what that is, because I don't know where it's coming from today. I don't know if that means it's a lot of places, if it's a couple places, if they went with Ring of Fire, volcano-y, on purpose, since Hawaii's sort of on fire right now, even though Hawaii's just a hot spot. It's not actually part of the Ring of Fire. It's a whole thing. Oh no, we're just gonna be in the Philippines. Fancy. I am much excited. So of course, as usual, if you are new to the game, we have our little flag. And on the other side, we have our Yums rating, plus other fun little things that you can entertain yourself with later on. And then of course, our booklet, all about Philippines and the fun, tasty, delicious things that are in here, including some kind of, are these actual, oh no, they're some sort of hot, cheesy, corn crunchy things that look sort of like Cheetos, but we'll get to that. I might just eat those first because... And as usual, if you're first joining this, I do always read everything in the book, and I will butcher everyone's language, so get ready, Philippines. I'm gonna mess it all up. As I say, kumain ka na ba? Sure. Not familiar with this phrase? No. In the Philippines, you won't go more than a few hours without hearing it. This common greeting is used to welcome guests and means, have you eaten? In Tagalog, the native language of the country, if there's one thing that connects the 7,100... I did not know it was that many. I mean, I know there's a lot of little ones. I didn't know there were that many. So 7,100 islands that make up the Philippines, it's a strong cultural emphasis on food. Filipino cuisine stands at the heart of every festival and family event, reflecting the country's indigenous roots and diverse history. If you were asked to compare Filipino food to another country's cuisine, you'd probably be stumped. Why? Because there's nothing else quite like it. Often called the original fusion food, Filipino cuisine combines Eastern and Western ideas, and is influenced by Chinese, Spanish, and American traditions. There are countless variations across the country's many regions, but Filipino dishes are often characterized by bold, zesty ingredients and sweet and sour flavors. In regards to our question above, we really hope you haven't eaten. I did have a little bit of just like egg on top of some avocado, so I'm good for more snacks. There's space in the tummy is what I'm saying. We really hope you haven't eaten because you're about to experience some of the country's most delicious food fusions. You'll find a Spanish-inspired polvoron flavored with a sticky rice, whatever that might be, as well as a unique Filipino spin on dessert. Not only does the phrase kumain ka na ba illustrate the importance of food in Filipino culture, it also reflects the warm and welcoming nature of its people. Filipinos are widely known as some of the best hosts in the world. They'll openly invite anyone into their homes, cook them food, lots of food, and do their best to make them feel comfortable. We hope that after just a few bites, you too will feel right at home in the world of delicious yums. And here's another word that means enjoy, that I'm going to ruin. It's one word. Masiyanhan? The tricky part is with various letters, like I's and E's and things. It's like, I don't know if it needs to be an E, I. There's so many ways we can say things. But until then, let's have some... There's a purple thing in here. I'm intrigued. So let's go ahead and try some of these. She's staring into your soul. Let's have some cheesy, crunchy doodle things. Leslie's Cheesy Corn Crunch. They are cheddar jalapeno flavored corn snacks. Not a fan of spicy food. Don't worry, the bag says outrageously spicy. The only thing that's outrageous is how not spicy this snack is. Oh, really? Okay, that's throwing me off. In the Philippines, hot and spicy flavors are rarely used in local cuisine, and Filipino food is actually regarded as some of the least spicy food in the world. Really? How is that? Okay. But that certainly doesn't mean it's lacking in flavor. I'm surprised by that, because I feel like a lot of American food would be, like, not spicy. At all. Really. I mean, come on. Cheeseburgers? Not spicy. Anyway. But we do like to throw a bunch of crap all over our foods and zest it up. Anywho, moving on. But that certainly doesn't mean it's lacking in flavor. Instead of relying on heat, Filipinos use sweet, sour, and savory flavors to bring unique personality to their cuisine. With a tangy layer of cheese and mild jalapeno, these crunchy corn puffs pack a whole lot of zesty flavor, without leaving your mouth in flames. So if you hate spicy food, not to worry, you'll love these. Okay, cool. Because I'm out of milk anyway. I'm gonna have juice for my egg and avocado. Sorry. actually kind of hurt. When in doubt, box cut everything. Smells good. Smells like a little bit of spice, a little bit of cheese, and corn snacks. They do look like Cheetos. Kind of have that crunchy Cheeto thing going on. Oh. We're good. Yeah, they got like a fun little some kind of fun little tang to them. There's a wee bit of bit of zest. But yeah, if you can't handle spicy stuff, you're fine. I mean, it's got the flaming jalapeno down here, but the jalapenos we're using probably about as hot as mine were last year, because I made the mistake of planting my jalapenos right next to my bell peppers. So of course you get cross-pollination. So, you know, they basically just tasted like bell peppers. Well, this is a good start with its fancy, zesty deliciousness. So I'm gonna eat my my cheesy corn crunch, and we'll see you in a little bit with some more snackage. Ow. So I need to know just what this is. I'm too curious to wait and make it last or something. It's purple and it's pillows. And it's Ube Filled Crackers. So let's find out. Because I don't even know what ube is. I'm assuming it's some kind of fruit, but I might be wrong. It could be a root or a vegetable, who knows. These are Oishi Pillows Ube Filled Crackers. Cookies with, with ube cream filling. So when you think about potatoes, you probably think of eating them with steak and burgers. I do. No. Well, I mean French fries with burgers, but not like a baked potato. Anyway, in the Philippines, when they think potatoes, they think dessert. Cakes, custards, candy, ice cream. Filipinos use potatoes for every type of sweet under the sun. I'm intrigued. Their favorite potato to eat for dessert, a unique purple-colored yam called ube. Now, yams, that's a whole other ball of wax. Ube has a mildly sweet taste with a slight nuttiness similar to a vanilla bean. Because of this sweet flavor profile, ube tastes nothing like your typical French fry, which you will soon experience. These purple cookies are filled with a smooth ube cream, making them the perfect crispy treat. And who knows, maybe the next time someone asks you what your favorite dessert is, you'll find yourself shouting, potatoes! Let's potato it up, shall we? Shall we? I promise we will. Maybe. Sort of. Almost. Ah. Panic aside. Now that is an interesting smell. It is a little on the vanilla-y, kind of like if I had like a, hold on. Kind of like if I had sort of like a vanilla or cookies and cream or something along those lines candle. That's kind of what I'm going with. That's all I got, really. Well, maybe I should stop snorting it and actually eat one. They're very purple. Fun. So you can see a little bit of the cream. It's like a slightly lighter color in there. There's a part of me that kind of thinks this would make for an interesting cereal. Like, let me just dump a bunch of these in a bowl of milk. Because it is sweet. And it's good. And it's got its own kind of flavor that I can't really describe very well. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like, you would have to eat it for yourself to go, oh, okay. Because it's just, it's its own thing. But it's good. I like it. I'm into it. Now I'm looking at the ingredients and I'm pretty sure they make it a little bit more purple than it might normally be. What with the, you know, red number 40, red number 3, and blue number 1. red and blue make purple. So, you know. But, you know, let's be honest. Everyone says, you know, gussies up their food for funsies. I got more. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of having this as a cereal. I'm just saying. And let's be honest, a lot of cereals we have here in America, it's not actual healthy food. You're not eating cookies and cream because it's good for you in the morning, okay? If you get yourself the chance to have some Ube Filled Crackers with some pillows in purple, go for it, because these are tasty little buggers. I'm a fan. I don't think I've ever eaten anything this purple before either, to be honest. That's not like a straight up like purple. Even then, I feel like I don't know if I've ever had like a purple candy of this vibrancy. The fun thing is that I actually have a couple of friends that are Filipino, or American Filipino in a couple of cases, and I let them know that I had a Philippines-based box, and the excitement was strong. You know who you are. You notice the lighting change. It's time for more late night snackies with Nicole, and tonight we're gonna make it a corny corn night with 2 snackums. So there's this little guy right here is what we're gonna start with. The Mr. Mais. It's a sweet corn flavored chewy candy with butter flavored filling. I read that and just was like, I'm intrigued. Slightly confused, but hey, we do have jelly beans. Oh, that tastes like popcorn. So, why not? Buttered popcorn, no less. So anyway, Mr. Mai's chewy sweet corn candy with butter filling. The Philippines is famous for unique street foods. Deep-fried cow intestines. I might try them, provided they've been cleaned out, clearly. Dried chicken blood. I never got into the whole solidified blood thing. Balut. No, because that is a half-developed duck egg eaten whole. No, go look it up. I draw the line there. While there's certainly no shortage of creative street food in the Philippines, but the most popular street snack of all seems to be boring in comparison. It's corn. Corn is awesome. Never boring. Vendors serve up juicy corn on the cob as well as cups of corn topped with butter, sugar, and powdered cheese. We wanted to bring you an authentic Filipino street food experience, and among the plethora of interesting options, we chose to keep it simple and give you a taste of the corn. Well, actually, there's nothing simple about this candy. The first few chews taste... That's a weird sentence to say. Taste a lot like you're eating canned creamed corn. If you have a better description for it, we're all ears. Oh, corny, we know. Oh. The puns. Anyway. I don't know why I don't keep a sharp object on me at all times, just in case I can't say. That's really yellow. Like, and not in like a... You have most things like... We'll have our candies and hard candies and things like that, and we'll cover them in like sort of like a shine, like a bit of a sheen. I think it's like some kind of type of gelatin. This is about like if you took wax and just melted it down like a crayon and just made it this shape. That's what this looks like. Okay, so anyway. It smells a little corny and a little sweet. I'm gonna try and... It's supposed to have a gooey inside, so I'm gonna try and chew it in half, but it kind of, wow, it tastes like corn. I didn't even get that far into it, and it's just like corn flavor in your mouth. This is weird. It's like I'm eating, it's like someone took the flavor of corn on the cob, slathered some butter on it, and made this. So this is the middle. What? It's almost too much butter though. It's almost overpowering. Like, I can see where they're getting the cream corn thing. Yeah, it's almost too much. Like, if they sell this like as a small, like even a small bag of candy, just eating it, This is weird. It's weird. I mean, I like corn. Don't get me wrong, I love corn. It's my favorite vegetable. This whole I think part of it's the butter. It's just like, I don't know. It's just too much. Too much happening. It's too strong. Just too much. And very chewy. It'll make you drool like you're eating a friggin' caramel. Get stuck in your teeth like corn. Alright, so that's that. I do have another one. I'll probably eat it. Because by the time I get back to it, I'll probably forget just how strong it was, and then I'll be like, ah! It's not bad. It's not a bad flavor. It's just kapow. You like corn? You like corn? It's like that. And butter. You like butter? Oh, I'm just gonna open this up. Boy! More corn. Some corny doodads down here. With a friend. He looks kind of like a garlic thing. And it's also barbecue. What is this? Oh, it's kebabs. Kebabs and stuff. Barbecue flavor. Boy Bawang. Baked. Cornic. So this is Boy Bawang barbecue. Barbecue flavored corn nuts. I love corn nuts, so I'm already all about this. Let's have a little language lesson. I've already ruined everything, shall we? Boy Bawang means garlic boy. Oh, he is a little garlic dude. Alright, cool. In Tagalog, the native language spoken throughout the Philippines, it's also the name of this next yum, and it's easy to see why. Boy Bawang corn nuts, or cornic, are one of the most popular snacks in the Philippines, known for their extreme bold and garlicky flavors. The company uses top-grade Philippine garlic, giving their corn nuts an appetizing aroma and unmatched garlicky kick. You'll get to experience a bit of that kick along with a smoky barbecue flavor. But with this yum, the texture is just as unique as its flavor. If you've had corn nuts before, you know they can often be break-your-teeth kind of experience. Not these. Boy Bawang corn nuts are soaked in water for several days, then lightly fried to create a fresher and fluffier crunch. Oh, okay. If we had to pick two words to describe them, we use... Oh, why you do this to me? I really wish I knew how vowels sounded, and that's one of the big problems. I don't know how vowels sound. But I'm gonna go with sarap nito, the Tagalog words for delicious, which also means something that feels good. Hopefully I haven't said feels bad. Feels bad, man. Tear here. That's a lie. I could tear anywhere. These are all zigzags. Oh. Okay. Alright. Smells like barbecue. It smells like good barbecue. Oh. Yeah. Okay. They do kind of have a floofier... Oh, they're a little floofier. So rather than being like the super hard kind, I'm holding multiples in here. Well, anyway, it doesn't want to zoom, but I always say zoom. That's not. Focus is the correct. So some of these are kind of crackled, kind of almost like popcorn on the outside. Kind of make me think of what's the cereal? Puffs, something puffs. A lot of puffs. Oh, let's just eat some stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, so regular corn nuts here in the US, they're super hardcore crunchy, which I enjoy. Although sometimes it's like, they are kind of break your teeth kind. These definitely less so. Far less so. But they still have crunch. They just won't destroy your teeth. And they're pretty good. Still tastes like corn nuts, but just covered in barbecue goodness. And you can taste a little bit of the garlic too. So it's like I guess you could say like a barbecue flavor with a garlic base. That's what I might say. That's pretty good. There's a fair amount in here too. I mean, there's a lot in here. So I probably have these for a couple days. Just munch and crunch whenever I feel like it. So these have redeemed my Cornishness in you Philippines. Not that I doubted you. I know you make good stuff. It was just too much. Alright. Next. Let's have a couple of snackies, shall we? Let's start with the Goldilocks Pinipig Polvoron Vanilla Shortbread. So I'm assuming, obviously, some kind of shortbread candy cookie thingamabobber. Not really candy, more like a cookie. I could squish it, but I might break it. again, like all the last cookies I did. So this is the toasted rice flavored shortbread. Deja vu. If you were with us last month, it sure might seem like it. This soft, crumbly shortbread cookie that I smashed into oblivion. This is called Polvoron. It looks a whole lot like the lemon. Why would they bring up the name of the Spain one? Mantecados in last month's box from God, I can't talk today. And that's no coincidence. The Philippines was colonized by Spain in 1521 and remained under Spanish rule for 333 years. During that time, much of Spain's culture was imparted to the Filipino people, from Catholicism to Spanish last names, and of course, traditional Spanish cuisine. Spain's famous mantecados, a thick and crumbly shortbread made with flour, sugar, and butter, was quickly adapted into Filipino culture. Over the years, Filipinos have developed their own unique spin on the Spanish cookie, adding large amounts of powdered milk and their own local flavors. You'll get a taste of that flavor with this, which contains pieces of pinipig, a toasted sticky rice originating in the Philippines. While we may have Spain to thank for the original cookie, the Philippines deserves major credit for the tasty upgrades they've made to the crumbly sweet. Huzzah! Let's try and open this so that we don't get crumblies everywhere, which may or may not work. It looks like sugar. There's a little bit of sparkle on it. There's sparkling. Focus! No, I can never get anything to focus. Oh well, that's okay. It's pretty much looks the way it is. So, cheers. It does have a very, very similar texture to the last one in terms of its soft crumbliness, like very, very fine sand. I have like a slight wee bit of baby like crunch, like when you, that's from there's sugar on the outside, so I'm pretty sure that's what that is. It's pretty good. You can taste all the shortbread. And you kind of see I don't know if it'll show up, but I don't know if that's the rice or, so can you see the kind of the darker bits in there? I think that's the rice bits. That's kind of neat. Oh yeah. It's kind of like Rice Krispies. So just kind of tossed in there for a little bit. And that's, I guess, would be some more of that crunch. So. But it's good. So next up we have the Fudgee Bar. Mocha Cake bar with vanilla cream filling. Oh. I'm all for it. Ooh, their picture. Ooh, so there are different kinds. And your cake may be different from what is pictured, but they're all delicious. Which one's this one? Ooh, that would have been good too. Salted caramel cream filled chocolate cake. Chocolate 24/7, please. But I'll take mocha cake. Mocha is still basically chocolate. This will be a little bit more on the coffee side. Fudgee Bar, cake with cream filling. In the Philippines, there's a famous dessert called Brazo de Mercedes. With a name like Brazo, you might think making it is a breeze. No, that's not what I think. You'd be wrong. Good, because that's not what I think. This complicated dessert is made by whipping eggs to form a cakey meringue, then stuffing it with a light, creamy filling. From there, the cake is carefully assembled to create the perfect arm. Yes, we said arm. No. Brazo is Spanish for arm. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Forgot. And Mercedes, arms, is what Brazo de Mercedes means, and also what this cake is supposed to resemble. Mercedes was the Queen of Spain. The cake is supposed to resemble the Queen of Spain. In 1878, but she's now a popular Filipino dessert. Okay. A dessert so popular that it's been distilled into a sweet and simple cake stuffed with a light, creamy filling. You'll receive one of the following varieties of arms, cakes. Salted caramel, chocolate, dark chocolate. Oh man, there's a lot. Macapuno? That's interesting, because I have no idea what that is. Vanilla mocha, durian. Oh, I've heard of the durian. I've never sampled the durian, but I know of it. Or milk. I'm kind of glad I didn't get milk. I'm kind of tired of milk-flavored stuff. It doesn't work for me. It's kind of like, I love milk, but not the other bits of it. Anywho, no matter which cake you get, one thing is for certain. Eating this creamy filled cake is a breeze. Alright. Let's eat a Fudgee Bar. Oh, it's got its own little sort of wrapper. Like a muffin. Words. Words are hard, you guys. How do I do words good? Alright, so we got... Smells like mocha. Not a lot of cream fillings. I mean, there's some of it. I mean, that looks brighter and like there's more, but there's not that much. And even in this one bite, you'd think maybe I'd got all of it, and it's like, oh. I'm gonna try and taste it by itself, but not a lot to work with. It's good though. It's a nice little cake. It does taste like, you know, you're making a cake. Maybe throw a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of powdered coffee in there for that mocha flavor. There's really not a lot of cream. I mean, they kind of make it look like there's going to be a lot in there, but not really experiencing a whole lot so far. But it seems to have kind of merged with the cake, rather than be like a Hostess cupcake where you can just open that up and it's like, bah, cream in the middle. So it's just, it seems like it's just kind of soaked itself into the cake, which is fine. It all tastes good, so yeah, cake and shrimp and deliciousness. That'd been fun to get the durian or whatever macapuno is. I'll have to look that up. Either way, 2 tasty snacks. Let's have a tiny snack. Just a little tiny snacky. It's Mr. Buko. With his lime? Something like that? Oh no, wait. Pandan. Pandan flavored chewy candy with milk filling. Okay. What the heck is pandan? So this is... Oh, so just as we had Mr. Mais before, now we're gonna have Mr. Buko. Or Buko, not sure. This is Buko or Buko, not really sure. Pandan candy, chewy candy with milk filling. Sour apple, lime, melon. If you're trying to guess the flavor of this tiny green yum, I did. I failed. We should tell you, you've probably never tasted it before, unless you've been to Southeast Asia. I have not, unfortunately. This chewy candy is infused with a local Southeast Asian plant called pandan. The spiky green plant has long, slender leaves which are used across Asia for their deep color and fragrance. Their bright, nutty, somewhat grassy flavor pairs especially well with rice dishes and creamy desserts. In the Philippines, fresh pandan is often mixed with young coconut or buko to create an even richer, sweet flavor. These Mr. Buko candies are the perfect representation of the tasty fusion, and their color is too interesting. The only downside to these yums is deciding whether to share them. We have a feeling your friends will be green with envy. Are you having trouble getting into your blanket? The tiny dog just wants to be in the blanket. Making a mess of everything. You try to feel like we can break up. How's that? You seem not too impressed. Let's try a tiny candy or pandan. Packaging is apparently my nemesis. Can't ever open anything. No skill with opening anything. So just like Mr. Mais was a sort of sad yellow plain color, same thing goes for this one. It's just a melted crayon grassy green color. We're just gonna go ahead and go whole hog with this. It's a hard chewy candy. Really gotta work at it. So I can taste the milk thing going on. Familiar with that. There's a bit of a nutty flavor. The best I could say is the closest, maybe a toasted almond. Use that very loose description though. And I kind of see where they're getting the grassy thing. It's just like kind of a mellow something. This candy has the same sort of weird, creamy, I'm making your mouth water continuously texture thing going on. as the corny one. Luckily, this one is not as in your face. It's more, I don't know, more chill. Just chill pandan, I guess. That's pretty good. It's different. It's interesting. I appreciate different and interesting. I just noticed a bunch of crumbs from the previous one on the my desk. Oh. Okay. Not too shabby. I like it better than the corny one because it is a little more chill. But I don't know how I like the chewy candy thing as a whole. And the kind of weird after thing that's happening in my mouth. Kind of is similar. Kind of like it coats your mouth with, I don't know, something. Otherwise, it's pretty good. Tiny doggo! Your tiny feet. Fix your ear. You look ridiculous. Look respectable. Respect yourself. Look like you care. Even though you don't. Anyway, let's eat. It's time for the last thing, Rudy. It's time for the last thing. It's a Cupp Keyk! Spelled all kinds of weird ways. Alright, you sit down like this and be a good boy. Can you be a good boy? Be the best boy you can be. I have faith in you on being a good boy. So this is a Cupp Keyk. A cupcake with assorted flavors. In the early 1700s, something very important came to the Philippines. Wheat! First introduced by Spanish colonizers, the country has struggled to grow the crop in its hot climate, but has long depended on other countries to grow it, then import it into the Philippines. 200 years after wheat arrived, another very important thing came to the Philippines. Cake. More important than wheat. Although I guess you kind of need wheat for cake. That's beside the point. Moving on. In the early 1900s, America had won the Spanish-American War in the Philippines, and the Philippines was an American colony. Huh. During this time, we brought over a very American export. Packaged cakes. Both Spain and America's contributors have brought about the Philippines' most famous snack cake, the Cupp Keyk. This month, everyone will receive a different kind of cupcake. The flavors range from the Spanish-inspired nutty chocolate, aka peanuts and chocolate, to the American Choco Mocha, coffee and chocolate, to 100% in Filipino ingredients, cheese, cocoa ube. That would have been coconut ube. Oh my god. Given my past experience with ube and how much I enjoyed it, that would have been great. And Buko pandan, coconut pandan. Also, that sounds like it'd be good. You'll have to let us know which bite of Filipino history you prefer. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't know because I only get to try one of them, so I can't really make any kind of judgment preference of any kind. But that's okay. So I have the cheese flavor. Cheese brooding. He doesn't care. Okay, sit back down. Hold still, don't wiggle around. Oh, it's like having a wiggly fishy at all times. I don't know how I feel about cheese and cake being a thing, but okay. Don't fall over! Oh my god. Alright, where are you going? Please stop. Hold on. You're falling down. What are you? You're laying on your back on my lap. You're gonna fall onto the floor. What is happening? What? This is what's happening right now. This yutz is like, let me slip and slide all over your lap. How about you don't? How about you just sit like a normal dog? This is what I have to work with. Alright, so Cupp Keyk cheese. Take one. It smells a little bit like cake and a little bit like cheese. Kind of weird. It tastes a little bit like cake and a little bit like cheese. Kind of weird. I don't know, it's kind of unremarkable, really. The cheese isn't very strong, it's kind of like just like a, hey, there's cheese involved. That's about it. It's mostly kind of yellow cakey. Just not as sweet. It's alright. Not, you know, not terrible or anything. It's just kind of like, okay, this is a cake with some cheese. Hi. Alright, time to sit up while we read the last thing, okay? You ready? Here, adjust yourself so you're comfortable. Okay. Yes, I know now you want to lick my face because I smell like things. There's still more there, right there. Still there. Yeah, you can't have it though. Ah! So let's do the final clue to the next month's box. In the land of the palms, they've got it all. Jungles and dances and lots of football. And let's not forget all the yums you can taste. Sweet bread, hot peppers, and creamy nut paste. Except football is spelled like... Yeah. It's not spelled like stop, but it's not quite. I love you, but stop it! So I don't know if they mean like American-style football or like, you know, for the type of football we call soccer over here. But it's like land of palms and jungles and sweet bread and stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't know until the box shows up, but that's okay. Kabam! Thank you for joining me. Thank you for enduring Tiny Dog and all his antics. And cheesecake and other things is a pretty good box. Philippines, you got some tasty stuff. I'm all about that ube. If I could get more, then great. All the ube. I don't think I can buy it here. I've never seen it before until now, so, you know. I'm just stuck with no ube. What am I gonna do? Birdie. I don't know what he's looking at. I'm gonna go. Bye! Ow! Oh my god, don't fall down.